Hey guys, Pastor Mark, Christ Christian Fellowship, Route 66. And are continuing on our brief synopsis of the commandments. We're going to look at the seventh commandment today. The seventh commandment is found in verse 14 of Exodus 20. And it says, "You shall not commit adultery." When we look in the Webster's dictionary what adultery means, it says this: it's sex between a married person and someone who's not that person's wife or husband. That is the simple definition. And so it's basically saying that we should not have sex with somebody else's spouse. If you're married to somebody, you should be committed to that relationship. I've done a study on first century weddings, Jewish weddings, and I've compared them to what the Bible talks about with our relationship with God. And it's the idea that when God gave us marriage, it's the basis idea of having a relationship with Him, that we're fully committed to Him. So when we commit adultery with somebody else, it's like we're following another God with God. We're following an opposite, a God, little g, rather than God, the ultimate. So the idea, what he's trying to tell us, is that when we're committed to our relationship with our spouse, we're also going to be committed to our relationship with Him. It also creates many problems. Many people who have adulterous relationships find that they have diseases, find that they have problems in their marriages or relations with other people. So these are problems that God is telling us to avoid having. Now, that's the physical act of adultery. Now, Jesus, in the Sermon on the Mount, he said that adultery is also when we look at a woman as like a man. If we look at a woman and commit that a thought in our heart, he said that we are committing adultery with that woman as if we were doing the physical act. So it's the idea that what he's telling us there is that we should not even have thoughts of having that type of relationship with another woman. If we're not married, we should be bouncing our eyes. Guys, we want to bounce our eyes always. We want to make sure that we're committed to our spouse, and we want to wait for that spouse that God brings along. And women, that goes for the women as well. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions, you have any prayer requests, get in touch with me. Love you guys. God bless.